welcome to Pantheon of the Geeks. You join us again for another Necromunda unboxing. Today we have the new Necromunda stuff that came out, which includes Kal Jerico and Scabs. Oh, shiny. We also have the book here, the Book of Peril. Awesome sauce. We have the Bad Zone environment and event cards. So we'll take a look at those. They probably have equivalents in the book. We got the Necromunda sleeves. These look pretty good actually. Hopefully there's enough. Might have to get a couple more packs. Hopefully there's enough to put some of the gang cards in as well. Righty. So where to start? I think we'll start with the models actually, and then we'll finish off with the book. Cool. So manual zoom. There we go. Right. So Necromunda, Kal Jerico and Scabs. There is the box. So you see the painting models on the back there, a bit shiny. Let's take the plastic off and it should be a bit less shiny.
So who is this dude? I don't know much about him.
Kal Jerico is the infamous bounty hunter from Necromunda. He was in the original.
Okay.
He's rumoured to be many things, no one really knows. He might be the son of the governor of the entire Necromunda, one of many sons probably. Or related to somebody important. But he is like your show-off bounty hunter badass, basically.
Right.
Scabs is like his sidekick. I think Scabs is part Ratskin, if I remember the lore. I haven't read the lore in ages. This is literally from years ago. I haven't read the new lore. I don't know if they've changed any of this. I think he's half Ratskin, or he might be full Ratskin. I don't know. So he's one of the scouts from Necromunda. Obviously, in this, he's changed quite a bit. Kal Jerico looks very similar to the original model, to be fair.
Okay.
Just in a cooler sort of stance and a lot more detailed. He's got his sword, he's got his two last pistols which he had originally. Whereas Scabs, he didn't look quite as impressive as this. I think this is a much better model of Scabs, to be honest.
He reminds me very much of a French revolutionary, like Commander in Les Mis.
It's like meant to be like an Imperial officer's uniform, but yeah, he does look like he belongs in Les Mis. You are right. Right. Ooh. So we have, is that them both? That's must be. We have the instructions. Glorious black and white.
Looks like it, yeah. You got two bodies on there.
We have two bases, one 25mm, which I previous were Scabs, and one 32mm for Kal Jerico. So these are pretty straightforward to put together, to be fair. So we have some black and white, almost photocopied looking instructions.
Yeah, that's a bit disappointing.
Well,
I mean, I know.
think it feels very forward world, these instructions, even though the plastics.
Yeah, it feels very rushed, that, to be quite honest.
I know. I think they want to try and get more stuff out for Necromunda, and it's no bad thing. I think that's been the problem. It's why we've taken so long to get into it ourselves. It's just been the very slow process of getting the original 6 gangs out. It's like, hurry up, man.
I think we've been a bit worried with what happened with Blood Bowl, probably, as well. That's probably put us off quite a bit.
I just feel that all the original 6 gangs should have been out at the beginning.
Yes.
With Blood Bowl, you should have had the same, like 6 teams and all the rules in the book. I feel the same way with Necromunda. All the rules should have been in the book. But I'm not going to go on about that in this video because I think most of you probably know how I feel about stuff like that. So here we go. So we have Kal Jerico first, and he's parts 1, 2 and 3 to start with. So we'll get all these parts cut off. We might just cut them all off actually, because they don't look like there's any difficult to spot parts, and then we shall return in a moment. Okay, so here is part 1, which is Kal Jerico's body. Then we have this little bit of cloak with the gun holster. So it looks like that's going to go on there, like so. And then we have this, is that his front? Yeah, it's like this front of his chest, isn't it? So that's going to go above that on there. So it's going to fit onto there. So we'll glue those parts together. Then we have the other leg with the other holster, which is going to go literally on the other side there. We have this bit,
which is the collar.
Yeah,
Sorry,
which is the collar. So that's going to go on top of these two pieces there. And then we have his other arm, which is part 5, which is going to fit into that bit there. Because you've got one arm up, like that. So we'll go ahead and glue these bits together, then we'll come back and finish Kal Jerico off. Okay guys, so that brings us to the majority of Kal Jerico done. You can see that there. Goes together pretty well. There's a couple of lines that do need filling down the sides, if I was going to be pedantic about it. Which probably will do, because it's going to be like it's a character model. He's going to be pretty cool. So the head needs to go on now, so there we go. So that's going to go on top of this, just there. And then the sword, so he goes on his back. As Claire pointed out, it's a very elder or Slaneshi type looking sword.
Yeah.
There's a little plug there on his back, and a little nodule there for that to plug into. So we'll stick those two bits on. And then we'll mix that with scabs. So we've got part 11, part 9, 10 and 12. So the main body's 10. 12's a bit of this jacket which is hanging off, which is going to go, so he goes on there actually. Is that right? Yep. It's going to go on to the side there. And then his other leg is obviously going to go on there. And then his arm with his sort of like cut down stub pistol is going to go on there. So we'll finish gluing Kal Jerico together, come back with him finished and start gluing scabs together. So there is Kal Jerico done. Just stick him on his base. He does look awesome. It's a really nice model. I wish I could find my old model. I've got it somewhere to compare it with, but I couldn't find it, unfortunately. And there is Scabs so far. So you can see he's holding that small pistol in both hands. That's quite a cool little stance he's got that. And then he's sort of in a running stance, and you see how that leg goes on. So we just need to finish him off. Part 13 and part 14, which is the plasma gun, which is going to go on his back. So the head's going to fit on that, on the neck, and then on the back will be where the plasma goes. So that's this way around, and then we have some little dots on there. I think that's how you line it up. There's like a little dot in that strap on his back, and then we just put that on there. So I'll line those up, get those last two parts on. I think that's it then. Yeah, so we'll get them stuck on the base, and then we'll come back and we'll have a look at them both. Okay guys, so there we are. The two models are finished. There is Kal Jerico. I had no problems putting that together, as you can see. He does look really cool. I'm looking forward to painting him. I'll be trying to paint him probably as close to the original colours as possible, because usually in seeing that green sort of coat that he's got. And then we have Scabs. So there's the angle of the gun on the back. When I put it on, I originally put it on at this angle because it seemed to go on a bit better, but it's not. It's actually at that angle where it looks like it's about to fall off him. I think that's part of the charm of the model. And there he is. He's a very cool model actually. There we go. Brilliant. So that's the two models. Let's have a look at the card sleeves and the cards, because kind of sat next to me, and then we'll have a look at the book. Get Claire to open the cards up, card sleeves up. Okay, I won the battle. Right, sorry, Kal and Scabs to shift. Right. Okay, some Bad Zones cards. I mean, all Bad Zones cards. I think they are usually different ones. So they're all part of one deck. I just wondered if, because it says event cards and environments. So have a look at this. You can see that on there. Again, feel free to pause this. I'm not going to read out every single one. You can have a look. Just by pausing the video, I'm trying to get it at a good level there. Seems okay. So, Ancient Manufactorium, Stygian Depths. I'll try and zoom out a little bit. Hopefully that's better. Stygian Depths, Subsea. I want to really fight a battle in the Subsea actually. With like little sort of like ramshackle bolts and stuff. Sorry. Dome Jungle. I'm hoping something like that in there actually. Warp Tainted. Unstable Dome. Shutdown. Critter Swarm. Critter Swarm. Right. Howling Winds. Choking Clouds. Toxic Downpour. Spore Clouds. Brain Leaf Outbreak.
What is that?
That used to be really weird. They used to be in the original one as well.
Sounds nasty.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, like a plant that used to like infect people and take over the brains.
Lovely. Just what I always wanted.
Not entirely sure. Maybe something like Last of Us.
Alright, okay.
Maybe. Bad Air. Sludge Jellies.
Yeah.
Giant Rats. Lair of the Beast. Things in the Dark. Is that Gunk Tank? Gunk Tank. Labyrinth. With or without Minotaur? Probably without. Old Cache. Static Storm. I've got a bad feeling about this. I suppose this is the Han Solo card, is it? Witch's Lair. Mute Tribe. Muty Tribe. I'm going to say Mute Tribe. Sort of like silent and they just attack you.
You point that.
So it's a Muty Tribe. I wish they'd bring the Muties out again. And the Ratskins. And the Redemptionists, even. And everything else. Get on with it. Dome Collapse. Get on with it, Games Workshop. I want all the good stuff. So the card sleeves, there you go, that's what you get. It's clear all the way apart from the Necromunda logo. Obviously, one he's in. They're slightly bigger than other card sleeves, like they are the bigger. These are the bigger size. I think that the whole is the same size as the other gang cards. But there we go. That's what it looks like on. You've got this cool sort of makes it almost 3D that symbol on there. I like that. That's cool. So we'll get those protected. Okay. So maybe to explain all that madness, we'll have a look at the book. Okay, so the Book of Peril. Again, I need to take the protective wrapping off this. I haven't looked at it at all, obviously, because I don't have extra vision. Didn't have any like open copies either.
They didn't actually.
So I think it's literally mail order. Ouch. I'm losing the battle with this.
What, have you rolled ones?
Yeah, I've rolled ones to open it. I've accidentally chopped my hands off. There we go. Critical fail. Right, you're eaten by Mike's escape from the book. So, the Book of Peril. Brutal gang warfare in the 41st millennium. It wasn't brutal enough. So a nice picture of Necromunda there. Hired guns. So obviously we've got Eros Slagmist there. Claire's favourite bounty hunter.
Yay.
Kal Jerico on there as well. Gore Halfhorn. Scabs. Kira the Huntress. I like that model actually. I might try and get all of that next time we go to Nottingham, wherever that is. To save most of my Forge World purchases till I actually get there. So, the index, content, come on, these pages are stuck together. So welcome to the bad zones. We have, using the Book of Peril, Necromunda detailed skirmish game. Lots of options and actions, players to explore. And actually, the Book of Peril adds even more. An introduction to the bad zones. Players might like to start by playing the bad zone scenarios. And these have been designed to work both with the bad zones environments and events. And yeah, so it should just fit in, right? Using these new bad zone rules. The Great Web of Necromunda. So a lot of background information going on about the Merchants Guilds, Slave Guild, Corpse Guild, Electro Guild, Iron Guild, Guild of Coin, Air Guild. I heard of that one. Did I miss any? The Water Guild, Prometheum Guild. Nice. Let's read all this. This is amazing. The Venated Bounty Hunter gangs. These did appear in White Dwarf. Because I don't have any bounty hunters, I didn't really pay much attention to the White Dwarf. I just stored it for later. So I don't know how much any of these rules have actually changed. The rights of the hunt. I think I remember reading that. Gang composition. Must be one leader. Total number of hunters in the gang must always be equal to or higher than the total number of other fighters, hunt leader and hunt champion. So pretty much it's like building any other gang, apart from you've got a bunch of well-armed, well-trained bounty hunters. Venerators in campaigns, getting experience, captured fighters, hangers-on and hired person. Yeah. So, what's this one? House Legacy. Oh yeah, you can. I remember that. You can buy legacies for the hired guns, so that they actually originally came from one of the houses, so they get bonuses on what equipment they can get and stuff. I remember that. And then we have Kal Jerico, Bounty Hunter Extraordinaire. Favorite 5, weapon skill 3+, 2+ ballistic skill, 3 for strength and toughness, 3 for wounds, 2+ initiative, 3+ attack, 7+ leadership. And we have a 5+, 6+, and 6+. Got his 2 master crafted hot shot pistols and a dueling saber, which is melee and parry. Cool. It's even got a bookmark.
Oh wow!
It's a book with a bookmark. I've seen one of these in so many years. Then we've got Scabs, who comes with a plasma gun on lower maximum settings, and a stun gun. It's even been quite useful actually. It's 200 credits. I hope he's bloody useful for that price. Oh, so sorry, I just read that bit. He's 200 credits if you hire him on his own, but if you hire him with Kal Jerico, he costs half that. See, savings. This works out. Alliances. Clan houses and gangs are given the great freedom when it comes to furthering their houses' interests, and in the Underhive operate about as independent as any group of people in Necromunda can. Or even a gang sometimes needs friends, access to extra ordnance. So this is about them allying with the guilders then. So making an alliance. Alliances are not to be entered into lightly. Once a gang has pledged its support to an ally, you can be sure that their new friends will hold them to it. At least until the ally gets some results, they decide that the gang has become a liability. Right. Using the following steps. So there's rules here for entering alliances. Very nice. Testing the alliance. Disquiet, warning, and broken. Guild allies. So the Water Guild. So turn this way so I can have a quick look. So pure water supply. While the gang's ally with the Water Guild, they gain a free slopper hanger-on, represented by an agent of the guild. And if the gang already has a slopper in its employ, then fighters will come out of recovery on a dice roll 5 or 6 over 6. The Nautic and Cycling delegation, just to give you an idea of what these are about. I'll show you them all. I'll show you the Water Guild. There we go. So the drawbacks, guard duty during pre-battle sequence. If the gang has the option of choosing scenario to be played, roll d6 and 1, 2, 3. The gang must choose looters, smash and grab, caravan heist, or escort mission, and take the role of the defender. On a 4+, they can choose any scenario as normal. Alternatively, instead of making this, the gang can choose to play any scenario, but if they do, they must test the alliance. Which is not previously. Water levels. During the post-battle sequence, the gang gained any credits as a scenario award. The gang must give up a portion of this to their allied guild. The gang must give D3 times 10 credits to the guild. The amount rolled is greater than the amount gained, and the gang must give the full amount gained to their allies.
That's nasty.
Alternatively, the gang can choose to keep all of its reward, but if they do, again, they must test the alliance. So, we have other things in here as well. So the Prometheum Guild, which sounds interesting. Considering that our little Necromunda campaign, just as a quick preview, we set around the Prometheum County and the Prometheum Lakes. It's going to be a lot of Prometheum in it, basically. Because my all gang will be the Prometheum County Regulators. Not at all inspired by anything. Okay. And then we have the Corpse Guild. And we have Slave Guild, Guild of Coin, sorry. Iron Guild. Cool. And then we have, look at this dude.
I feel like you should have said the Iron Man song on that one, I don't know why.
Iron Guild. No. Like that.
Yeah.
Freakstone Strix, Bounty Hunter. An Exile of House Vansar. Former clan Architect. Ancient. Look at that, dude.
Nasty.
That's awesome.
Where do I get him from?
Dude can fly. I like that. He's got sort of like perched on a gargoyle. Yeah, it's a nice drawing.
Yeah, where do I get him from?
I don't know. He's not out yet.
Aww. Why show me pretty models and such like if I can't have him?
Ask Ford World. That's what we do.
Okay, I'll go and ring them up now.
You do that. Guild representatives. Band apart. Bodyguard. That's all the rules for that. Nautican Siphoning Delegation. Nice. Pyromantic Conclave. I love reading all that. Corpse Harvesting Party. Lovely. It's right up Nagash's alley. Slaver Entourage. And Toll Collectors. A lot of these two. I think I saw a preview of these models actually. I think they're brother and sister. Twin siblings, yeah. They're just like wearing these like jester masks, obviously. So another couple of higher guns. I think they come from the Up Hive. I think they're a bit posh. Bad Zones and Trading Post. It's a new gear and everything here. Mortana Shroud, Sanction Psyker. That'll be a cool model. Should look like the drawing. Bad Zone Battlefields. So, Ancient Manufactorium, Stygian Depth, Sump Sea, Dome Jungle, Warp Tainted and Unstable Dome. So playing them, I was wondering about the Sump Sea. So just an example, these are the rules for the Sump Sea. A bubbling morass of toxic goo, the sump boils up from below, flooding the entire levels with an ocean of waste. Forcing fighters to take to boats and bridges to cross it. Sorry, cool. I'm really excited then. I play in the Zone Tireless game, discard this environment and draw another. When set up the battlefield, try to set up as many walkways and raised sections as possible and allow for a path from one side of the battlefield to another. The ground level is Sump Sea and fighters must remain on the upper levels of it. If at ground level, i.e. with the sea, they must be on pieces of terrain. If a fighter falls into the Sump Sea, place them where they have fallen. Falling into the Sump Sea doesn't cause any damage. Fighters in the Sump Sea may take no actions activated. When a fighter in the Sump Sea activates, make a strength check for them. If they fail, they go out of action. If they pass, they can swim up to their movement characteristic. If they reach a ladder or a terrain piece, they can climb to safety. Place the fighter on the edge close to where they left the sump. See? Nice. We've got dome jungles, we've got warp tainted, and we've got unstable dome as well. So that's good. Paulus Cage. Bounty Hunter. Yeah, I need a new one. I need to read all this. There's lots of lore. I mean, I approve. Generating events. Cool. So these are like the event cards that we've seen really. Howling Winds is its effects. So much like the cards. So you don't need the cards that we showed you. It's just handy probably to have them. I like having the cards as reminders rather than having to keep flicking through the book. Although this one does come with a very nice bookmark. But you generally have to reference like 30 pages at once sometimes. Got a bad feeling about this. Meets Tribe. Oh, we have Face-Toss 23-2, so he's already out. We actually saw him when we were at Fort Road last time.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. But we were buying other things then. And we actually had any Necromundas stuff then before we... It was that inspired me to start getting it. So Bad Zones Terrain. Nice. So yeah, ideally that's the kind of board that you're looking for. All these overgrown bits. I've really desired to do overgrown Necromunda. Well, the plants are taking it back. Industrial terrain. Maybe have like a rip-off special character like Poison Ivy or something who's all the gang's got to team up against. I don't know. Industrial terrain, service hatches, smokestacks. Cool. So there's like rust fuse and all this right here. Plasma pipes and generators. That's handy because the reason my hand is blue because I've just been painting some pipes for Necromunda. And I've already painted the generators. You may have seen us unbox those. Promethium pipes and reservoirs. Control panels. So it's rules for all these. Hive ruins. So ancient Imperium. Holy. So using either other buildings as well. Abandoned hardware. Oh, cool. So it's like the little tractors and stuff. Fuel dumps and ammo crates. You can see how all this fits in. Then we've got carnivorous plants. So it does give me a really good excuse to buy those funky alien plants, to be fair.
Yeah.
I've been looking for an excuse to buy them.
And some vines as well.
Yeah.
Those would be quite
Those
good.
creeping vines.
Yeah.
They do look good. I think.
Especially if we get some scenery, we could attach them.
Yeah.
Inside the scenery and stuff.
Well, just getting off Necromunda for a second, I was thinking of doing that with some of the Stormcast scenery when we get it. The Storm Vaults.
Ah.
I thought it might be interesting. I don't know.
Yeah, it'd be quite cool that.
So what have we got here? Rex Spires. Rex Spires. Rex Spires Bounty Hunter. Looks like he's wearing like Space Marine scout armour. Rex Bounty Hunter's career started in the scrap heaps of the Underhive. He looks cool. He's got 2 bionic arms for reasons.
Probably lost them.
Yeah. Hive dangerous. Bad zones and scenarios. Escaping a bad zone. Manufactorium raid. The conveyor. Fungal horror. I did wonder what this was when I read it. So this trace one is an example. Still want to see that one. Shiny. Sorry guys. So the battlefield is set up following normal rules: crews, and standard rules choosing crew. Deployment, standard deployment, growing horror. The battlefield is rapidly becoming overgrown by a fungal horror, and each round the carnivorous plant spreads. At the beginning of the game, place a marker at the centre of the board. If playing a Zone Mortalis game, choose the centremost tile. This represents the fungal horror and can be a token, a piece of themed terrain, or anything else appropriate. Cool. Mark the tile or area with within 12 inches of this marker as overgrown with a writhing, questing vines. There you go. Use creeping vines for that. Any fighters either at the beginning or end of their activations in it risk being coated in flesh-eating spores. Treat this as the same as catching fire, just as if they're being hit by a weapon with the blaze trait. In addition, use clouds of spores. Line of sight through the overgrown areas is limited to 6 inches. The fighters within the area may not take more than one move during their activation unless they are equipped with a respirator. Fighters that are seriously injured in overgrown areas go out of action. In each end phase, there is a chance that the fungal horror will spread. The player with priority should roll a 6 for each fungal horror marker on the board. On a 4 or more, the player then rolls a scatter dice to determine the direction of the horror spreads. In a game of Zone Terrace, the closest tile to the marker in the direction indicates the becomes overgrown. Place a new marker on it. In the game of Sector Mechanicus, place a marker 12 inches away from the existing marker. If this would cause the marker to be placed off the board, place it in contact with the board edge instead. So it's a very fast growing vine. So tactics cards, 2 random cards, and then you can draw extra cards for 100 credits difference in the gangs. Victory, the gang fighters on the board win the end of the game. So pretty much it's exactly the same as running any other scenario, it's just you've got this growing horror in the middle of it. Cool. Toll bridge. Toxic river. Vorgan gunner, mortars, bounty hunter. So bounty hunter with a heavy weapon. Cool. Bads on reference charts, war gear, architect, blind snake pouch, ooh, remember them, gilder, among vases, remember the among vases, industrial respirators, Necromunda giant rat, smells for all those here, rat skin maps. And the weapon traits, finishing it off with some more pictures of the bounty hunters. So Grendel, another one I really like. I want an entire army of squats, to be fair. So I'm one of those people, yes. So that's cool. I like the Orlok guy as well with the dog. I think those two would be, and Belladonna too. She's a cool model. There you go, finishing off with another map of Necromunda. So there's a lot of lore to read through, there's a lot of scenarios to read through, some cool new guilders in there. I think it's going to add some interesting options to each scenario when we kick off. So you might be wondering where we're up to with playing. Claire's just finished the Delicu gang, there is one of the gang. Glack. I love saying it wrong. This one's Eric. There we go. That is her entire gang that she's going to be using in the game's finished. What else?
I'm currently painting my Vansar.
Vansar, yes.
This is one that I've done. This is my test model.
Yeah, looks pretty awesome actually. Base isn't done on that yet.
No.
Or anything. So that's kind of like the final project. That's the last gang to be painted. All the other gangs are done and ready to go. So when we play our little mini campaign, we'll go into that in another video. It'll be quite interesting.
It will be.
See if we can incorporate some of these rules. Probably later on in the campaign. We're going to start small. Probably start with Zone Mortalis, and then work our way out from that. Cool. So thanks for watching. We hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to get more videos on our channel. Put in the comments anything you want to see us do. And you guys take care for now.
We'll see you soon.
Bye for now.
Bye.